good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at RollBud from Cem Olcay. Get ready to roll some bud one day after 420. That's out. Hello, and welcome to the show. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS, and I hope you're doing okay. Welcome to the show. And as I said in the beginning, we're taking a look at Cem Olcay's RollBud today, and it's a whole shitload of fun, and that's what we want from apps, not only to make music, but a bit of fun as well. Big week coming up. I think I just confirmed my interview for this week. That guy right there, Ed Zelinsky. It was just confirmed a minute ago. Ed Zelinsky is going to be joining me this week, coming on and chatting about his channel, about his music, about him. And that should be very exciting. And trust me, folks, I have some rad interviews booked up over the next month or so. I've been very busy trying to organise interviews coming up over into May. Some really big names, some really interesting artists, a couple of female artists, and another one who's a little bit buttery. There you go. That's all I'm giving you. This week on the channel, we got this show today, and also tomorrow what we got coming up is a guitar. We're taking a look at a guitar app, which is NAMM XT, I do believe we're looking at. I can't find the thumbnail. I love this stuff. You make a thumbnail ages ago, and then you can't find it. So I will try and find it a bit later. I can't find it. Let me give it one more look. Where are you? There it is. And this is coming up tomorrow here on the channel, NAMM XT. For those guitar enthusiasts, probably an Embrini app as well too, but we're waiting to find out exactly all the stuff that's happening this week. I don't know what's going on this week either with Walk With Me because it is raining heavily here in Australia. So I'll probably either go out to film that tomorrow or the day after. But also coming up, this week is episode 3, and we're probably going to put this up today. Songwriting, the Creative Hour 1 hour song challenge. I'll probably put up the 4 choices of styles of music, probably either today or tomorrow. So look out for that so you can go and pick what disastrous song I have to make. But let's say hello to you all, and then we can get into today's show. I can hear cockatoos outside my window because it's raining. Thomas says it's time to roll some frickin' bud. Yes, indeed. Semtex Cow, Justine Kasprick. I saw Leela up above there. She is. She lost no arms in the ride here. Bonfire. It's all tripped out because of the travel journey. Who else? Bonfire. Seven Dust. Brad Example. G'day, Brad. I think I just saw you about 4 minutes ago. The aforementioned Ed Zelinsky, Jamie Lynn, hello, hello. Thomas is slinging links. If you want to do any of these things, you can become a member for $1 a month and join the Patreon and get a chance to win some apps and all that kind of jazz. Sean Chandler's in the house as well. Hello, Sean. Always a pleasure. Sorry, I'm looking over here because this is where all my chat is. I think I got most of you. Very honoured. We'll see about that. All right, RollBud. Now, it's got a lot. The name of the app is a little bit longer than just RollBud. RollBud, Transgate, and RollFX. So this is made by Cem Olcay, who has got a massive collection of apps. We call them the Bud series, I guess, but he's got an absolute crap load of apps that I've covered. Possibly nearly every app he's ever released I've covered here on this channel. And this is another new one with his new UI look. This is $5.99. It works on iOS, iPhone, iPad, and yes, it looks like it works on Mac as well. So if you've got an M1 Mac, you should be good to go to use this on your Mac too. So no Windows, so don't get too excited there. That's all it is. Okay, good stuff. $5.99. Let's check it out. Let's have a look at it in action. I've got it open here in AUM. Is that what it is? Thanks, Thomas, for pinning the link. Every day, the link to the actual app is in the pinned comment if you want to ever find it. If you've missed Thomas's amazing moderation and commentary on the side. Anyway, let's shut up, play this thing. I've got a whole bunch of instruments in here. Let's do it. It would really help if I had the volume connected, wouldn't it? so maybe we'll try it again. Let's give it a go. Okay, there we go. So let's solo this and find out what exactly is going on. So to kick off over here, hello, Laurie's Mishmash, always a pleasure, never a chore, unless you're doing something that's ultimately a bore. I don't know why. I'm running here. This is Overdrive Synth, an oldie but a goodie, and we've got an instance of RollBud in here. I've just got some chords selected from Scalar that are going into the Overdrive synth. So all of the notes that are being generated, all the chords down here, these are being sent here from this app called Scalar into this synth app over here. And if I take this out, this is exactly what it sounds like for you. And this is with the effect added. So you can hear we've got some gating going on here. Okay, so before I go into too many other controls, you'll notice here I'm dragging this around, and when I let go, it stays lit. So it's when I take my hands off, no mouse, or I drag this around and let go, it stays in its position there. And to do so, there's a little lock button down here. Whenever this little lock button is activated, wherever your finger last touched is where the effect will stay. Right? So when we're in lock mode, we can drag around anywhere we want, take our finger off, and it's going to maintain whatever division we're on over here. Turn off the lock, and the only time that it will connect is every time I touch, and as soon as I release, the effect is gone. And then back to normal. Okay, so you have two types of effect in here, but they can be selected down the bottom here. So we were on gate, and we also have a roll. So I'm going to hit play now with the roll. So the way this works is a little bit different between the roll. I'm going to just lock this. So let's set the lock down. And when I change between gate and roll, there is a difference between the roll and gate. So the gate is just gating this, yeah? So it's using the envelope follower that's in here to gate the sound. Whereas when we're on roll, we're actually pretty much taking a loop of the last section. And it just keeps repeating until we remove this. Whereas the gate allows the actual pattern of the chords to continue playing. You can hear underneath. Let's go over here. So all these chords are still being played. If we move this over to roll, which you can imagine would be really good, well, you won't have to imagine, really good for drums, for picking up in like a techno song or something. Having that snare, dig, 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 and then let go kind of thing, right? So you've got multiple ways to use this as like a dance machine kind of drum rolling kind of section or rolling kind of section, or you can gate this stuff for, especially for chords like this, to get this wavering effect. And these two are selected down the bottom here between gate and roll. Next to gate is this little arrows, these arrows going this way. You can change these to go backwards. When we're in roll mode, it's going to go backwards, so it's almost playing the loop backwards. Hey, Cem. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. And when we're on the gate, it actually inverts the gate. Let's reverse it. So the other cool thing is, you'll notice when we move this up and down, pay attention, get my photo out, my image out the way, pay attention over here to the, so we've got some controls down the bottom here. We've got an envelope, we've got a curve, and the curve allows you to change from logarithmic, linear, or exponential. We've got an amount of the envelope, and we've got a dry and wet mix, so you can mix this in. So you may not want that effect to be too overpowering, so you can hit the dry wet mix, just have it subtly in there. Bring in that dry wet mix. One feature that's really cool, what I really like, is this record section up the top here. So you might want to play something in. So you might have these chords here that we've got going over and over again. I can hit record. So at the top we've got a record button, we've got a playback button, and we have a loop button up here. So as soon as I start playing, let's just move this. I like it locked at the moment. So we're going to move that over here. I'm going to hit play. And then I'm going to touch record. As soon as I touch record, I can start moving around this palette here, and it will record all of the movements that I make. So let's get ready. and tap record again, and that has now been recorded. So now if I want to play this back, I should be able to hit play, and what I just touched on the screen there is now being played back exactly the way I played it. And you'll notice once it gets to the end, it's going to stop and it's off. But if I hit play again and then turn on this little loop button, it will continue to loop over. So once it gets to the end of this pattern that I drew in, instead of just stopping, it will go back to the start where we started, which should be on an 8th, and there it is. And now we've just looped and we're coming back around. Now I'm pretty sure too, these recordings get saved to iCloud. I'm assuming, because I don't know this, but we can find out together. I'm assuming they're saved inside the Files app somewhere. Cem's here. Cem is the developer. He's in the chat. Maybe he can confirm this, but I'm assuming it's going to be here on my iPad. So if I do or maybe not, I could be wrong. Because I know they're saved to the iCloud RS. I can't see a RollBud in here. So I'm not sure how you access them. That's one thing I'm not sure of. Maybe in the standalone. Let's see. Can we access them from any other place here? Can I hold down? No. That's the one thing I didn't work out. Oh, recordings. So we've got 2 recordings here. Here they are. So here's where you can find your recordings. I'm in the settings app section at the moment down here. And if we scroll down, you can see recordings. So there's 2 recordings in here at the moment. And here they are. You can come in here and actually name them, it looks like. So we can click on here. Oh, that didn't let me name it. I'm assuming, can we name it? Yes. That's kind of working. If I blah, every time I try and type something, it goes back there. But we can turn these on and off too. So let me just stop this for a second. So the other cool thing is that I knew was in here, but just didn't know how to get to. You can assign these recordings to a MIDI note if you want. So you can see this is set to C3. So at any time I can hit C3 and I can actually turn this on and off. So you can make sure your recordings on and off. So and you can decide. So I might want recording 1 to be C3 and this one can be C3 sharp, and you can keep adding them. And to load one, I might want to load this one I did the other day. Just hit load. Is that right? Did it work? I think so. And hit play. Yeah, this is a completely different one than the one we just recorded, as you can see. It's all over the place. And obviously you can go in and delete these as you want as well. Let's just hit stop on that. You can come in and delete them as well. So now this is under recordings. So here we have, so I might want to delete this current one. Oh, I've got a bunch of them in here. Recording, recording, recording. So I can come and delete them from here. Delete recording. Yes, please. Very easy to come in and delete these. Let's delete that one. Delete recording. Sweet. And you can load them at your pleasure as well. So those are your recordings. Let's go back over here and talk about the envelope and stuff like that. So we've covered our sounds. Let's talk about this down here. So we have an envelope. Let's just hit play again. And I'm going to lock this. So the on-screen keyboard gives you a whole lot of control too. If I start down the bottom here, pay attention down the bottom left-hand corner, our envelope is selected at its lowest down here. But if I drag this, watch the little outline around the envelope here. All right. We have a curve down here as well too. I can decide the curve, as I said before, logarithmic, linear, or exponential. I'm pretty sure linear would be in the middle, logarithmic. You can see it actually change down here in the bottom corner, yeah? And we can decide the amount. Now, the really cool thing is you don't have to have... oh, it is in inverted mode. Sorry about that. The other really cool thing is you don't have to have this set to envelope. Let's come over here into the settings again and take a look. All right, so we want to look at our Y destination. So this is the up and down. Bring myself back in here. You can decide how many beats you want to work with. So we can come in here and add a whole bunch of things, right? I can come in and here and tick. Let's just randomly tick some stuff. And you'll see it adds more lines to this. So you don't have to have just what you're presented with in the beginning. And it tells you here we've got 10 selected beats or divisions of beats. And you can just come in and select whatever you want. There's heaps of them in here. And you can decide where the Y destination goes. So if you click on here, you can see we can have this go to the envelope curve, the e.g. amount, dry wet mix, or to go nowhere. I'm going to add this to the curve and hit done. And now you can see when I drag this up, it's affecting the curve now. Hey, Tremor Bear. So complete power to move whatever you want, anywhere, change around the Y destination, but also you can mess about with the X on the pad as well, the X destination. I'm going to show you this in a second. Let's come over here and make sure I have a MIDI keyboard connected. So I've got a keyboard connected now. And you can come in here and assign these notes. Let's just take off, give me a sec. Take off the lock. And we can assign this to whatever we want here from the starting note. I'm going to take this up to C5. And if the white keys mode is turned on, and we've got a keyboard connected, now from C5, hopefully, have I got the right keyboard? Did I connect the right keyboard to this? Input. That's what I want, not output. So we've got C5 set, 72, everything's good there. Maybe. Maybe not. I love it when demos go haywire. I do have my keyboard connected. For some reason, I'm not able to do it. I'm going to bring this back to C4. Shouldn't make a difference. I'm either doing something wrong, it was working earlier, I don't fucking know. So, fuck me. Oh, now it's working. I think it was because I had the, I'll tell you why. I think I know why. It's because this loop was turned on. As soon as I turn this off, oh no, it's working now. For some reason, it's just working now. There you go. So now that we've got a keyboard selected, I can trigger any of these using my keyboard. So you've got that option as well. And you'll notice every time I hit this key here, it's turning on the recordings, which I have. Which you can assign to a key as well. Let's switch over to roll. In fact, let's kill this sound and maybe try this on some drums or something. Shall we? Now remember, I can bring out the dry wet mix, so we've still got our beat going underneath. There we go. But also good for things like drones to create a little bit of movement around them too, yeah? You add in something like, alongside this, our good friend Sculptor, to take a pretty boring sound and turn it into something with much more movement and much more excitement. Other things here inside the settings are your tutorial. So there's always a tutorial. If you want to watch the tutorial, it's very short, yeah, but you'll need to open it in standalone. Whenever you try to open it as an AUv3, it'll open the app as a standalone. Let's throw some... That's pretty cool. We are at our halfway point. Every day on the show we run an ad at the halfway point. You can avoid the ad by pressing the skip button or by becoming a YouTube Premium subscriber. Let's do the ad now. The ad has been run. You may or may not have been served up an ad. I do love the gate more than anything else. The gate's really beautiful. Hey, Pete Johns. We've got a kick going over here. Actually, let's leave that to do its thing. So this is our guitar track. And as you can see, with a little bit of mixing, we can almost create these really lush scapes. Really beautiful. You can also send the envelope MIDI out as well too. Assign a MIDI number, send it to a MIDI channel. And that guitar is going to go on forever until I stop it. So the other thing is live performance, yeah? So hopefully that has given you a good idea of how this thing works. It's not hard at all to understand. Very, very cool. Another sneaky little interesting app that I didn't know I needed until Cem decided to put it out. This is, as I said at the beginning of the show, RollBud. The only thing I don't like about it is the name. It's very long. RollBud Trance, Gate, and Roll Effects. And I can understand why it's probably long, but I just like RollBud. So there we go. $5.99 on the iOS App Store. Works on your Macs, and so you're going to get 3 for 1 if you grab it. Pretty damn cool stuff. Yeah, who knows when that's going to come out, Jim? I think there's some problems with it. But anyway, that's another story. Tomorrow we're taking a look at NAMM XT, a wonderful guitar app that it's good. Trust me. So come and join us for that tomorrow. Thanks, Cem, for being here. Thank you all for being here on the live stream. And if you're watching on the replay, hello to you. Please hit the like and do all that kind of stuff. If you're not subscribed, please do so. It does help because we are on the march to 5,000 subscribers. And guess what? We're not far away. In fact, I think we're only 50 subscribers away from 5,000. 49 subscribers away from 5,000. Excellent. So hopefully, I don't know, by early mid next month, we'll have 5,000 subscribers finally. Boom. Pete Johns is up next. He is doing GarageBand Weekly. I'll dump you over there to hang out. And you know what I'm going to say, my friends? Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. We'll all rise together. Stay awake. And let's... Oh, ja.